y'all. Yes, indeed. Welcome to UDR Productions. Please like, subscribe, and share. It doesn't cost you nothing to subscribe, so we can keep bringing you guys all this good content from prayer to streets. UDR Productions. Let's go and let's get it.
Yes, sir. What going on? It's a boy Simba, Haile Selassie's son, straight out the Virgin Islands. Once again, back at the round table with the VI in the middle. I just want to say, first of all, give thanks for life and everything that comes with it. And I also want to say, first of all, again, I want to give a shout out to my first daughter, Jadana. Her birthday is next week, the 27th. She making 1 year old. And I just want to say, my son, your father love you like a father should love a daughter. You know what I mean? Bless up. And they're going to let the world know why telling everybody your name going to be when you make that age there. It's Empress Vanessa from now on. You know what I mean? She might lay fat and everybody know that. But it's Empress Vanessa. That's who you going to be, my girl. Yes, sir. And another shout out I want to give to her as well is to she Unsi, Vanna, Greg's Yellow Horse. You know what I mean? Unsi, I gonna let Angel get a little knowledge. That's Native American for grandmother. You know what I mean? That's a grandmother. She make her birthday today. So blessings on her as well. You know what I mean? For what she has done for my daughter as well before she was born, and even as she's here still to this day. You know what I mean? Give thanks for life. Everything is appreciated to the utmost. You know what I mean? So look here now, my guys. We here at the round table with the VI in the middle. And we're going to be talking about a lot of different subjects today, you hear them, man? So please just keep up with me. If you can't keep up, just know what? Tune in and you're going to catch the rest another time. Yes, sir. But first of all, now, let me talk about this, because you know tomorrow, they got a new president coming in. No, say, might come in. We ain't know if we're going to make it to see tomorrow. Because you never know. It's Jah who give us life, you know what I mean? Without that saying, I'm going to say, there's a disclaimer. Everything said on this show is my opinion, is my version of what I believe and what I think it is or whatever. So if you want to believe, that's your choice. Cause everybody got a choice of free will in this world. And I just had to just give a message. And who want to receive, they can receive it. If they don't, they don't. Taste what it is at the end of the day. Jah live. Alright? So now here they say, my guys, I know I've been watching the news and everything, right? They had something they call a insurrection last week or so. When all these Trump supporters went up to the Capitol building, my boy. And I mean, this is some crazy thing. You already got to sit down and look at this for real and really watch how the war going, you know. Because, check it out. You had a mob. That's what they want to call them, a mob. You know what I mean? You had a mob of people went up to the Capitol building with guns. You know what I mean? Guns. Automatics. Clips in them, you know what I mean? Nooses talking about they want hang people and all kind of nonsense and take them out. And guess who they get all this leadership from? The same person who I call the leader probably for the last day today, President Donald Trump, right? He gave them this misinformation, whatever he believe, because I say everybody is entitled to their own opinion, even him. You know what I mean? So it's still their right to believe what they want to believe at the end of the day. Take it how you want to take it. But still to the matter of the fact, right? These guys went up to the Capitol building. Thousands of them, my lord. Thousands. And they ran up inside there. Ran up in there. Knocked down the fences. And even when you watch some of the clips, these people pull away the gate just for the people to pass up. The police, the Babylon, move the gate them so the mob come mark up inside there and do what they want to do for their insurrection. If I don't think something ain't wrong with this society, the man, something wrong with you. But look at this here now. So check it out. These man got pictures of these man in there with zip ties and thing. running through the place, the man back there hiding behind doors, behind bulletproof table and bulletproof chair, scared. Are you trying to tell me the president of the United States right there live with the FBI watching these people run up in the Capitol building? Are you trying to tell me he ain't had nobody there? Think about that for a second, people. Just reflect on that for a second. You had people storming a Capitol building, a federal building, with the senators and the capitalist people who make laws and regulations and everything, run up in there with gun and zip ties and everything, lacing the police and them. And the man make it not even past the first stairs. That man make it to Pelosi desk, my boy. That man make it to the Senate floor. And my son, as I keep saying, who knows, you know. Because I know, and I know, and I know they know, because we all know. But we're going to leave that there for a second. You check what he said? But check it out. They say no, that people went up in there. That man went, oh yeah, not even the city said too. Somebody got shot. Couple people lose them life. You know what I mean? As I always say too, life is a precious thing, you hear? So I ain't even gonna make it seem like it's a joke or anything like that, because see, life is a precious thing. No matter who life was taken or not, it's still a precious thing. But back to the subject of the matter. This same young lady who I'm saying now, probably in the Air Force or so, right? Before she even went up in there, she don't make a post or whatever talking about she ain't gonna make it, or she rather die before she see the president become the president-elect Joe Biden become president. And Tutu's look no joke. She was one of the people them to actually die. She got a bullet in the neck. Boom, in she neck, my boy. Just like that. It's what I'm saying. That's how people play with them life over the silliness of somebody else misinformation. That's what I keep saying. Yo, this is a disclaimer. This is my point of view. No one else but mine. You're entitled to your own belief, just as I entitled to my own belief. I ain't here to preach. I just here to speak my opinion and my point of view. It's just for you to receive or not to receive if you choose to. You know what I mean? Now check this out now. Cut to another story now. Them say now, they had somebody went up inside Pelosi office and take a laptop and them different vibes, right? But check the story that they say now. The woman who them claiming do this can them catch her now. And she them say now, she was trying to sell Pelosi laptop to the Russians. To the Russians. Imagine that. She went and take a senator, a high Democrat official laptop, and try to sell it to a Russian. A whole nother nationality she tried, and who they consider probably the enemy or not so much a friend of America. Check what he's saying, man. This is the madness. Down to the point, it got somebody else now. He was up there also, and now them saying he was telling people them he won't shoot his children them or wherever if them tell that he was up there. No, he lock up for that there. You see how serious this war is, the man? This man will lose his own blood for the troubles of what Trump over there saying, the man, that he will give up his own blood, shot them, just to establish what he will try and do over there in DC. This is madness. This is madness. But I tell people, the man, when Trump come inside this place, right? Trump's main agenda was to destabilize America. If I don't think that, just look outside the window, turn on the news. Even though that there, sometimes don't even show what you need to really be seen, because even them control it to a degree as well, right? Check what's going on. The whole world is destabilized. Think about that. Think about the wars and the rumors of wars and now accumulating in the world next to the whole pandemic as well. You know what I mean? This man know what he was doing, and then ain't nobody can tell me no different. This man know what he was doing when he come up in here, cause he had Mike Pence, he vice president up there the other day talking. But oh look how much years of peace we had. We had enough peace to build up the military and get arsenals and all kind of different thing. You know what I mean? That yeah, this was a good presidency. We had no wow, nothing like that. But check what he's saying, man. You might not have a war, right? But it's what you pass on to the next man. Because at the end of the day, you don't want the next man to succeed. So what you gotta do? You gotta break down the floor that he gonna walk on when he step inside the door. That way everything crumble on its heat. So you know you look like the victor or anybody else that coming from your side of the party. Or anybody else could say, yeah, the man, I here to fix it. I here to save the day. Yeah, he was incumbent to everything else. You know what I mean? You gotta check the vibes. You gotta check the scenarios. You can't just look at these things and just know what I mean, pass it by. This is real stuff. Cause just the other day, rest in peace, you know what I mean, to MLK, Martin Luther. Was his late holiday the other day ago. You know what I mean? And look what they did to those people in New York. About 28 of them or so got locked up. You know what I mean? Just for marching down. You know what I mean? Remembrance of Dr. Martin Luther King. For what he tried to do for we as people in America. You know what I mean? The unification he tried to do, the unity he tried to bring to us. To stop the segregation and that racism and all that nonsense that was going on. Right? And still look what happened in the remembrance of him. Them lock up people trying to say, yeah man, respect Dr. Martin Luther King for what he did. Respect, we give thanks for you helping us, people, browns, yellows, whites, wherever, helping us out in this country. They went and locked them up, caused problem with them, see them protesting. And these people, to me, I don't even care what they gotta say. These people were peaceful protesting. Anything you gotta do in Dr. Martin Luther King name, nobody on coming no violence in his name, especially on that day right there. It's what I'm saying? And they went up there looking for problems with these people, my boy. But yet still, they had a whole crowd of these individuals by the multitudes, right? Run up in the Capitol with guns and AKs and everything, zip ties and everything. And not one of them get locked up, probably a couple of them get locked up the same day or wherever, right? But you went up there in New York to mess with people and Dr. Martin Luther King did in remembrance of him for what he was standing for and what he was trying to fight for we for. You went and locked them people up. If I don't think that's madness, the man, something wrong with you because something ain't wrong with me. You leave that there, the man. Cause that was some real injustice to me on a real note. You know what I mean? Now check this out now. On another note as well, right? Right now, Biden's supposed to come into the presidency tomorrow, right? If that happen, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Just another day in America. Just a different person taking a seat in the White House. That's all it is. Because everybody got their own agenda. Because at the end of the day, I always say, right? On an eagle, right? It got left wing, it got right wing. But it's still attached to the same body, heading in the same destination with the same aim and the same goal. It ain't about we people. It will never about us. It will never be about us, but to control, manipulate, and get what they want out of we, which is we vote, which they did get. You know what I mean? So, as I try and say, in this life, you gotta have a mind sometimes for yourself to really see what's going on. But the only way to wake up from this matrix is to be aware that you in the matrix right now. You know what I mean? But check this out. I gonna pull up something fire right now. Right? Oh yeah, I ain't even know if I noticed, right? I got some glasses on. About a couple years now, me have no glasses, right? I try and shout a little bit, you know what I mean? I give thanks for them, because now I could read up some more. You know what I mean? And knowledge is key. You know what I mean? As Emperor Haile Selassie I say, read and gain knowledge. Right now. And my eyes right now is what is the key to my knowledge as well. See? So y'all catch up on it as well. Read up. Listen up. Open eye. See? Yes, I. But check this out now. I want to pull up something right there for you. It's a couple things, right? Cause I said this is the wrong table with the VA in the middle of it. You know what I mean? You're gonna be all over the place. I'm gonna break it down. It's like an X instead of a square, surrounded by a circle. If I don't know what that is, I'll probably enlighten it a little bit for you, right? I don't even know if I even know how much size a pyramid have. Pyramid got 4 sides. When you look it up from the sky, it's 4 sides a pyramid have, right? So basically, when you have the pyramid up from the sky, you look down, it's a square with 4 lines, one line inside of it, an X in the middle, and then you have the radius with a circle. You know what I mean? That's a pyramid. Basically your X, instead of a square, a cereal, a circle, is a pyramid. You know what I mean? I say it for how I say it. You can't for everybody to catch what you try and say. So you gotta say what you gotta say, how you say it when you say it. You know what I mean? But catch that. Point blank. Now I'm gonna try and enlighten our mind to some things. Right? There's many things I want to enlighten our mind to. Many things, right? But I'm gonna start off with this one here first. This is something that I write probably like, you could say probably 5 years ago. I write this a long time ago. You know what I mean? It was just to open up people's mind to a whole different enlightenment of how to just view things, the man. Right? But mind me for a second, guys. You know what I mean? My refresh rate on my phone is like 120 hertz. You know what I mean? So it's moving too fast. I'm passing everything I need to find sometimes. So just bear with me for a second because I really want to hear this one here. I just want to hear this here. There was something I write myself. I write myself, right? Let me see. This I read this years ago, right? 2 years ago. That's what it said. 2 years ago. I want to read it for you, right? Just listen up. Who can you trust when you can't even trust the voices in your head? Judas betrayed Jesus. Peter denied him, and Thomas doubted him. Even his mother Mary and Joseph forgot him in another city. Before there was light, there was darkness. And when there was light, there is still darkness. Shadows are everywhere, and there's 1 hour following you from the day you were born. In God we trust, but does God even trust us? Born sinners trying to get to heaven, living in a matrix, like a bunch of sheep getting led by anyone taking up the title shepherd. Ghosts are wild and just can't be tamed, nor persuaded to follow just because you got a staff in your hand. Convince a goat to follow with truth, not lies that you have fooled the masses to believe is truth. Religion has a division, spirituality brings clarity to the deceptive lies of reality, and consciousness awakens what society wants to be kept asleep in the shadows of the abyss of the mind. Because at the end of the day, reality is what you make it. Because what's the sense of a brain if you can't use it, and an eye if you can't use it to see? You know what I mean? Y'all listen to that, and y'all go back and replay it. You know what I mean? I go send to everybody. I can pull it up all the time that I want. Listen to that there and meditate on it for a second, because that's deep. Those are the eye we hear, and those are the eye we see. You know what I mean? Yes, I. Now check this out now. There's a lot of things here going on. A lot of things. So I'm gonna try to pull up just a couple of them, right? But first I have to, I want to talk about Bill Gates for a second. As we all call he's a mad scientist, the evil genius, the dude behind in the shadow in the closet plotting to do something to you. That's who Bill Gates is. But as I say, disclaimer, these are just my thoughts, my opinions, my way of just saying things. It's for you to receive. If you want to receive, it's for you to believe if you want to believe. It's up to you. It ain't up to me. I just do what I gotta do. Yes, I. Now here they say no, right? I gonna find this one there for he, right? Cause right now they're talking about Bill Gates. Bill Gates basically got his founded a solar dimming project. You know what I mean? A solar dimming project, guys. If I don't know, basically when they say solar dimming, that's basically saying putting particles into the sky, which we already know they've been doing way back in the days. They've been testing all kind of stuff that's letting go in society. We don't even know till they break it down a couple years later and whatever. But this is what it's saying now, right? Cause I say now, right? When I talk my thing them, I don't want nobody saying somebody up here talking nonsense or just somebody up here talking straight non-factual things to a degree. You know what I mean? Yes, most stuff is my opinion and my point of view, but at the end of the day, just read up as well. You should be doing the same thing too. Cause the same thing I could hear show you, I could find for yourself. Believe that, right? But check this out now, right? If I think I joking, it right here on my phone, right there. You know what I mean? Look what it's saying now. Bill Gates founded a solar dimming project, risks the lives of millions and must be stopped. Hold that in for a second, guys, okay? Alright. Let me see what you're saying now. I'm gonna get to little parts to let I know, just enlighten my mind so I could do the research for myself, just so I know what's really going on in the world. For those who don't really want to know what's going on in the world. You know what I mean? When the world really going on. Body. Body. You know what I mean? But check it out. Them say now in December 18, 2020, Bill Gates founded the Harvard Solar Dimming Project, and it has sparked unease in Sweden and elsewhere. Friends of the Science Society is calling for a halt to the Harvard Solar Dimming Project, slated to take place later in 2021. Guys, what year we living on? 2021. Yes, sir. 2021. Over Sweden. The project is intended to reduce global warming by introducing an artificial cloud of reflective aerosols. Check that. That's particles up there. Imagine what they could do. Cause no, they've been doing these things. They've been have these technologies. You know what I mean? But when you see now they try and push it out to implement it, that's when you gotta start getting worried. You know, you gotta think about what else they gonna start doing just like that there. You know what I mean? Cause you gotta think about it. If you gonna put something in the cloud up in the sky to block out the sun, who's stopping you from completely blocking out the sun? Catch my drift? Who really stopping them from completely blocking out the sun? Cause unlike most people of the race in this world, unlike the Negro, the African, the black man, we is like a solar panel for the sun. We are receptacle of the sun. We get energy from that being up there, created by the Most High. That don't do nothing to we. The most might do is darken we skin, yes. But as we absorbing the benefits and the nutriments that we need naturally from that God-given gift up there of life. You know what I mean? But think of this for a second now. These people not want to block out the gift of life that sustains food, not just for us, but for everything living creature on this earth. Need the sun to get what? What the plants need to grow from the sunlight, right? Photosynthesis, if I know our knowledge and everything like that, right? How water come? Ain't from evaporation from the sun, goes up in the clouds, meet the little particles, then come back down, boom, it's rain. These things. Check what I'm saying? So now if people now could go and control, take away now, they're not making you pay for everything that should be free on this earth. Check out Nicholas Tesla. Y'all will know some real knowledge if you look at him, look into him. Because the world have been a complete different place if that went about with his technology and his way of how life and humanity should be lived right now. But check it out. Let me open our understanding to a whole different degree, right? If these men now could block out the sun, they don't control the tap water that you drink, which them already poisoning to a degree in certain places. I know a place, I'm in the place called Flint. I just nobody on this show. This my show, yeah. Oh yeah, it's my show, yeah. But yeah, point blank, yeah, right? They control the water, right? They control your food, right? And they put chemicals, pesticides, NRA, food, all kind of stuff in your food and water and everything, right? No, they want to take out your sun, the sun, right? The one device that you, if you want to invest and get a solar panel to break off from society, if you want to go to the hills and live and get away, and you just get a solar panel to make your lay water, to heat up your water, heat up your stove or charge your phone or something like that there. That man could cut the light switch on the sun. Think about that for a second, guys. The control and the power these people will have over the human race. You know what I mean? When they want to start pulling these stuff up here to block out the sun, talking about global warming. Because my father said he don't even believe in no global warming. That's the force of God. That's the force of nature. Because everything seen and unseen is the Most High. Like me or not, as I said, it's a disclaimer. My views, my opinion, for you to receive, if you want to receive, your choice. Because we always giving the choice of free will. Yes, I. But check it out. These men can control the food, the water, and now they want to take out the sun. The sun, a necessity of life, the essence of the beginning. Because they say in certain scriptures or certain books out there, from the darkness came forth light. Life came from light. Everything need light from that sun to survive. No matter if you're in the darkest depths, whether you munching on, getting some kind of sunlight coming from the depths of from the tops of the heights of the water to the tops of the heights of the sky, coming all the way down to the darkest part of the water. That water down there, the plankton down there eating. It's the sun feeding them, my boy. The algae, everything is the sun. Once you want to give people the power now to control your son, y'all, y'all need wise up, people. Y'all need wise up. You know what I mean? And to a whole degree too, right? And you gotta be real about this as well. Ain't too much you could really do when it comes to these things. It's not really much you could really do. And that's a fact. That's a big fact. And we all know that's a big fact as well. But at the end of the day, you don't ever make that discourage you. Because just like MLK, Dr. Martin Luther King, Marcus Garvey, you know what I mean? These guys never gave up. They still pursued what they pursued. And at the end of the day, even though it was a little bit trickled down to us, it still trickled down and benefited us at the end of the day. So don't give up in your pursuits to fight for this injustice going on in the world. Because each one teach one, and each one could reach one. You just gotta open your freaking mouth and say something about it. Yes, I. You know what I mean? Simba, what going on? Everything safe like Selassie briefcase. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? As I say, tune in. This is the wrong table. This is just the beginning. Alpha and Omega. Haile Selassie son in the building. Straight out the gully side, where they run it red and Sikau Bay. Down to Hands State, down there the key. East End, Greenland, West End. The gut, everybody. VI massive. What going on? Everybody need to realize what going on. Open our eye. Unlock it. Think serious. You know what I mean? This is the wrong table with the VI in the middle of it. All you gotta do is tune in. Check the podcast, UDR Productions. Find it, subscribe, like it. You know what I mean? We have a whole lineup. My boy MVP was just on. You know what I mean? Even though we might have different aspects and have different views on certain things, my boy, end of the day, it's positivity for the people out there to focus on. At the end of the day, that's all you need. It's just a light shining you in some path of a direction from what out there society trying to show you. Cause all they want is destruction. You know what I mean? As I say now, disclaimer, these are just my views, my opinions. It's for you to receive if you want to receive at the end of the day. Yes, I, Jah lives. This is the wrong table. Tune in with your boy Simba, UDR Productions. Bless up. Open your eye. We live in serious times. This is the round table. The round table. Like and subscribe. UDR Productions podcast, YouTube channel. Support.
Yes indeed, y'all. Yes indeed. Welcome to UDR Productions. Please like, subscribe, and share. It doesn't cost you nothing to subscribe, so we can keep bringing you guys all this good content from prayer to streets. UDR Productions. Let's go and let's get it.